Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you are having a great day. Am I the idiot for getting mad at my dad for letting people borrow my car? I, female 18, just got back from a 2-month-long trip/study abroad in Europe. Right before I left, my dad mentioned to me that there is a family that might want to use my car while I was gone because they were having money issues and couldn't afford a car at the moment. I said something like, yeah, maybe I'll think about it because I really like my car and it kind of feels like a violation to have someone that I don't know using it. I thought about it for a while and I decided that I would be okay with them using my car, but my dad never brought it up again, so I just didn't say anything. The day I left for Europe, he said something about giving them the car and that he had already offered it to them. This kind of ticked me off because I never said that I was okay with that, but I figured because I was fine with it wasn't that big of a deal. Fast forward to 2 weeks ago, whenever I go back, my dad tells me that my car is still with the family and will be for the next 2 weeks. We had a Florida vacation planned for the week after I got back, so he figured they could just keep it for the week I was at home before Florida. I get really upset about this because I do delivery work and I have made it clear to my parents that I was planning on working a lot the week before we went to Florida. I'm about to adopt a cat, so I need the funds to buy all the equipment, and I also have to pay my parents back for some things they bought me while I was in Europe. So I ended up only being able to work one time that entire week because I had to wait for my mother's car to be free, which is shared between the entire family. So today is the day that I got my car back. And whenever I went to go pick it up, I made a joke to my mom about how they've been riding around in my car with my caution, "This car makes frequent stops at your mom's house" sticker that I got from my brother as a gift this whole time. She then told me that my dad had ripped it off of my car before he gave it to them. I was really pissed about this because he didn't ask me and he literally ruined my sticker, which was a gift. So I called him and I told him that he was going to pay for my new sticker to replace it because he ruined it, and he agreed eventually. After I got home from picking up my car, I went to get my keychain that I keep my keys on and put it back with my keys. I looked everywhere that it could have been and even asked my dad where he had put it, and it was nowhere to be found. This was also a gift from my best friend and he lost it and I have no idea where it is. So I got upset with him and told him as calmly as I could, but he was being really disrespectful of my things, and then he and my mom basically made a joke out of it and made me feel like I was being overdramatic. He also told me that I couldn't be mad because I didn't fully own the car. So am I the idiot for getting mad at my dad for letting a couple use my car? OP gives more information. Question: whose name is on the car title? I believe it's probably in his because I got the car when I was 16. But before today, he hasn't even made a joke about it being his. No one in my family other than me drives it, and everyone refers to it as mine, and I also pay partially for it. Info: are you making payments to your father for the car? Yes, I have to pay for half of the car. Yeah, he just partially owns it, so I can't really do a lot about him. I've lived out of my parents' house for a year now and they still treat me like a child and don't respect my boundaries and get upset when I tell them what they're doing makes me upset. In my mom's defense slightly, she didn't know about the bumper sticker until after he had already taken it off, but like someone should have at the very least told me in the last 2 months. He only took it off because he was giving it to the couple. It is essentially my car and everything, but whose name it's in. He never drives it. I've lived 3 hours away for the past year and he's never before brought up the fact that he also owns it partially. I don't understand why this became about who owns the car legally, not what it's about. I got upset about him destroying my things and being inconsiderate of my possessions. And not that it is any of your business or related to the story at all, but I pay for my college. Don't try to paint me as spoiled because it fits what you think of me. I have 4 jobs at the same time as being a full-time student. Don't tell me shit about me being spoiled. Okay, before my opinion. I think a big problem in this post was OP asking if she was an idiot for not wanting to borrow her car to other people, because it was clear in the comments that she wasn't upset by that, but by the lack of respect her dad had with objects related to the car, in this case the sticker and the keychain. So no, OP is not an idiot for being upset that her father lost or damaged her belongings. But the comments section took me by surprise when it got so focused on the fact that the car is not in OP's name but in her father's, so for them, it means that she has no right to the car. A car that she has been using for 2 years, that she works with, that people know is her car and that she pays for the car. And people in the comments acted like she didn't have any rights to the car, and that dad could do whatever he wanted with it and that OP would have no say about it. I don't know what kind of family relationship these people have, but that's not the attitude I believe a parent would do, just because he has the right to do it. Like, if you have a phone or a laptop that your parents gave you and for some reason you're not going to use it for a while and your mom or dad decided to use it or lend it to someone and decided to delete everything from that device without your authorization, without having a backup or saved in the cloud, wouldn't you be angry? Or upset? Like, they have the right, since they bought the device, but is it right for them to do that? Not the idiot, this was super rude of your dad, and an insurance risk. Absolutely not the idiot. He treated something very valuable of yours like it didn't matter and then didn't take care of it. He is idiot, 100%. I would make it clear that he is never to have anything to do with your stuff from here on out, and make him pay for everything he ruined. Not the idiot. I understand the car is in his name and he partially paid for it, but that family was probably not on the insurance, and in my opinion that's a big risk because if they had crashed it, he is going to buy you another car? Or give you that money back? Or act like you were renting the car? The title should have been switched to you when you turned 18. Not the idiot. First of all, you didn't say it was okay to use the car, so put your foot down if asked again. Second, use of the car is not permission to modify it or the keys in any way. Restrict use of the vehicle to yourself and those you specifically trust going forwards. I was originally going to say not the idiot, but OP's entitled responses made me reconsider. OP was also misleading, calling it his car. In reality, the title is in the father's name, which means you own nothing, OP, and he can sell that cat without even asking you. Legally, it's his. By the way, you're so insistent that you don't live with them, but who pays for your college accommodations? I'll bet Daddy does. Watch yourself, OP, you might be homeless and carless if you keep pushing. And what do you guys think about this situation? Don't forget to leave your thoughts down below. Oh, and I hope you are enjoying the video so far. If so, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications to know when a new video is out. Now let's go to the next story. Am I the idiot for using gym childcare to do homework? I, 35 female, have 3 kids, but only my 4 years old and 2 years old are involved in this question. I pay $114 a month for a family gym membership. I pay for this specific membership because the gym includes 2 hours of childcare per day with it. I do use the gym to work out, but I almost always use the childcare to get homework done. I am a full-time student and have very limited options for childcare. My husband works 2 jobs, so often it's just me and the kids from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. They go to nursery 2 mornings a week, and that's all we can afford. I have a lot of coursework, so I need more time to do it. I wouldn't have even thought of this question, but I have had an interaction several times that made me wonder if I am doing something wrong. Surrounding some of the workout classes, yoga, body pump, cycling, etc., a line forms for childcare, and sometimes the people at the back of the line don't get their kids in because they hit capacity. I try to avoid coming at the same time as these classes, but my schedule is what it is and sometimes I can't avoid it. Multiple times, the same women have, I guess, seen me and realized I'm unpacking a computer after I drop my kids off. They've formed a group and are complaining that I shouldn't be allowed to leave my kids there unless I'm working out. The gym basically told them they don't care what I'm doing as long as I stay in the facility. They are escalating it though and writing letters to corporate and complaining to management every time I am there, even when childcare is not at capacity. I'm really pissed because I need this childcare. They keep telling me to do homework at the library, but the library doesn't have childcare. I wanted to make sure I am not the asshole here. I honestly don't believe that I am, but this group of women is like 15 strong, so maybe I'm missing something. Edit, I forgot to mention that this is a YMCA. It's not like a corporate gym. There are a lot of programs other than strictly exercise that are run here. Technically, it's more than a gym. I live next to an extremely affluent area, so it's definitely a high-quality workout facility. I think most people think of it only as a gym. Edit, should have led with this being a YMCA. If it was an LA Fitness, I could see why people were angry. I feel like the Y is sort of a gray area. I also asked before I joined if I could do this, and they told me it was okay. Edit 2, some of these people would still not be able to go to their workout even if my 2 children were not in childcare. They are frequently short 8 to 10 sports when 2 classes are scheduled at once. I also really do try to avoid these classes. My schedule overlaps with peak times once every other week. This issue exists even when I'm not there. Look, I understand why they are frustrated. They are paying for a service that they are not able to enjoy, since the daycare is full and they can't leave their children there, and I understand their frustration, but that is not your fault. You are paying for the same services that they are, so you are entitled to them too, and since it is not stipulated anywhere that in order to use the facilities or services of the gym you need to be in a class or working out, you have all the rights that they do. So, if you want to work out, and if you want to just sit around working while your children are in daycare, do that. If you just want to lie there while others do yoga, be my guest. As long as you remain a paying member and don't break any rules, you have the choice to enjoy or not enjoy the services that are offered there, period. And since the ones who work and manage the place have already said that it's okay, feel free to do it, and don't think you're the idiot, because you're not. It's like when you go to a store and there's a sign saying, free parking for customers only. It doesn't matter if you're going to spend $10, $100, or $1,000 there, you're buying something from the store, you're a customer, so you have every right to have free parking. Like here, you're paying, you get free daycare, that's it. And again, I understand the frustration of the other members, when they find out that they can't leave their kids in the daycare because it's full, but again, that's not your fault or responsibility. Like you said, this is something that happens all the time, whether you're there or not, so don't feel like an idiot, because you're not. Not the idiot. And what do you guys think about this situation? Would you do the same as OP? Do you think she's wrong? Or you don't see any problem in what she's doing? Don't forget to leave your thoughts down below. Now let's go to the comments. Not the idiot, you pay for it then use it. I'm guessing there are no specific rules saying you must be working out to use the daycare. No. I also feel like I should have clarified that it's a YMCA and they told me I am not the only one who does this. If that matters. It's not like a corporate gym. I was all for you are the idiot until I got to the part where it's the Y. Not the idiot. It's the freaking Y. You don't just have a gym membership, you have a YMCA membership which includes more than just the gym and daycare. As a woman, I'm disappointed that this group of women are banding together to fuck up a good thing for a mom who's just doing her best. OP is trying to better her life for her children and herself. I would be embarrassed if I was in the group of women trying to antagonize her. Honestly, even if it wasn't the Y, what does that matter? I mean, if she signed up for a corporate gym that included 2 hours of childcare each day and dropped her kids off and just sat in the weight room with her laptop, why would that make her the idiot? I get that the group is upset, however, you already went to the official gym itself and they were ruled on this issue and they ruled in favor of OP. It doesn't matter what kind of facility actually is, what matters is that the official business already made a ruling, and if anything, these parents who are going over the managing facilities head to corporate, I would be looking to get them kicked out because you're only doing this after being ruled against. Not the idiot OP, because the facility taking your money is already okay with this. Besides, look at this way, they actually have time to organize themselves and head to corporate. It also means they clearly have the time and energy to send their children to other childcare facilities, so I wouldn't be feeling so sorry for them, whereas you literally have pretty much non-existent options. And what do you guys think about this situation? Would you do the same as OP? Do you think she's wrong? Or you don't see any problem in what she's doing? Don't forget to leave your thoughts down below. And that's it for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, go watch the video that is appearing on the screen right now, or click on one of our playlists that are in the description to watch more videos. Until next time.